In today's WooCommerce tutorial, I want to talk about single product sites. So that would be a WooCommerce site that focuses on selling a single product. You might be selling an expensive drone or a watch or something like that. All you have is a single product. So I'm going to talk about the best practices to make it easier to sell that product. So here we are at my development site, and let's just imagine I have one thing to sell on my site, and it's this solo product. The big number one, that's what I'm selling. It's probably going to be high priced. It's all I sell. There might be a couple of colors in the variations, but it's just one product. When somebody's buying a solo product, a lot of the things that come with WooCommerce are unnecessary. So let's have a look at this product and see what we can get rid of. Straight away, we've got our counter. We're probably only going to sell one of these at a time. Imagine it's an expensive watch. We only sell one watch on a site and it costs $5,000. You're not going to sell multiples of that. So we can get rid of these counters that have more than one option. So we've clicked on add to cart. And that should be it at the moment. We should be checking out now. But no, it's kept us on the page. We need to go to view cart. Again, we don't care about quantity. Perhaps we have some coupons, but we could do that at checkout. So this whole cart step is a waste of our customers' time. So the faster we can get them from clicking add to cart to pulling out the credit card, it's more likely that that sale will actually happen. So what we want is for them to end up here in effect. So let me jump over to the back end and I'll show you some of the changes I recommend for your site if you're just selling a single product. So I've edited my solo product, and if we scroll down to the inventory, there's an option to sell that individually. So if I save that now and view the product, as you see, we've got rid of the quantity selector and all we have now is an add to cart. So that's immediately a big step forward. So a person comes to your product page, reads the description, looks at the reviews, thinks, yeah, this is a product I want to buy. So they don't have to mess around with any quantity. It's just a click, boom, add to cart. But we still have this stage where it's trying to send us to the cart. So let's look at how we can jump from adding to cart to going straight to the checkout. If we look at WooCommerce settings, products, and scroll down, we have a redirect to the cart page after a successful addition. So that's one step forward. So that would take us, let me enable that and show you what it looks like. So that would mean that if we're here, let me just clear my cart. From the product page, if we add to cart, it goes straight to the cart, which is good. But again, this is another step that we don't want, and the more steps there are in a checkout, the more likely there is to be an abandoned cart. So what we're going to do is add a little piece of code that will take us straight to the checkout once we've clicked add to cart. So I've come over to the back end and I'm looking at my code snippets. I've done another video all about using the code snippet plugin. But in short, it allows us to drop in little bits of code that can be run on our site. And let me talk you through this code. You can copy and paste it just as it is into your site. You don't need to make any changes. But essentially, it's looking for this hook, WooCommerce add to cart redirect, and then it's running this script. And instead of returning the current URL or the cart URL, it returns the checkout URL. So let's see what that looks like. If I go to the shop now, open up my solo product, click add to cart, boom, we're going straight to checkout or into the checkout process. You might want to do some work reducing the friction at your checkout as well, but I'll be covering that in one of my live workshops in the not too distant future. So just to recap, get rid of the quantity and go straight to checkout. We'll reduce the number of steps there are and hopefully increase your sales if you've got a solo product. So that's the end of today's tutorial. What I'd like to do is offer you a coupon for one of my free workshops. So every month I do a live workshop on a topic to optimize your WooCommerce store. You can grab a coupon and see one of my pre-recorded workshops just to see if it's a good fit for what you'd like to learn to build your WooCommerce store. So if you go to neilmatthews.com/coupon and fill in your email address and I'll send you a coupon. If you want to contact me, neil@neilmatthews.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.